What's the value of knowing your market data really, really well, and how can you make more money by doing it? We'll get into it right now. I'm Todd Tramonte with Market Experts Realty, the Todd Tramonte Home Selling Team, and Real Estate Growth Systems. And if you haven't been to our channel before, there are tons of videos here to help you grow your real estate business. So let's talk about knowing your market data. I am in the Dallas-Fort Worth market. So your market might be slightly different than mine one way or another, but the odds are it's not dramatically different, okay? It is currently November, late 2019, but regardless of what time of year or what year you're seeing this same principle will apply. Know your market data. Now, I'm not saying to know your market data just for the ability to help each and every client individually. It's of course valuable for that, but it's also really important in how you market, how you prospect, and how you generate new business. So let me give you an example. I know that in our market right now in late November, lots of our consumers are thinking we are going to wait until next year. We're going to wait until after the holidays to buy and sell. We're going to wait until spring or summer to buy or sell. If you are a successful, wise, and experienced real estate agent, you know that that's actually not wise thinking. There are great opportunities to buy and or sell during the fall and winter months. But let me give you some examples statistically. In our market, the assumption is nobody buys and sells in the wintertime. But I know that about 16,000 people will buy and sell, 16,000 homes will exchange hands during the months of May, June, July, and August in our market. Those are the hottest months. But I also know that we have almost 75% as much activity in December as we do in June. That's much, much closer than most people would assume. They would be thinking that we would have 25% as much activity, that we would see a 75% drop-off, when in reality, we only see about a 25% drop-off, and some years even less than that. Because statistically speaking, the last several years, or the average of just about every year we have data for, we see 12,000 or more homes sell in the months of November or December. If you know that data, not only can you help each individual client that you're working with, but you can broadcast that through your social media. We do a radio show. Most people don't. But your social media or your newsletter or your email marketing or your phone prospecting or speaking at networking groups or just in your conversations with potential clients, friends, and neighbors. To say, you might be surprised that in our market, 68%, 81% of the amount of activity that happens in June and July is happening in November and December. Now, let's just assume you're in a market that is like blasted by blizzards all winter long. Whatever the number is, it's very likely to be higher than your average consumer or prospect thinks. So if you're in like northern Michigan or, Alaska, and people are assuming nobody buys and sells houses, you might say, look, did you know that we have about a third of the activity in December that we have in July? That's still a lot of activity. Or if percentage-wise doesn't get your point across effectively enough, you might say, did you know that for the last 5 years, we've averaged 1,200 home sales in December, or whatever's relevant in your market? It might be 12,000 like it is in my market. If you're in New York City, it might be higher than that. It would be. But my point is to say, be an educator. Give information to your prospect that they aren't expecting to get from you, and do it ethically and honestly in a way that you can communicate the benefit to them. What's the transformational life value for them? Now, what I'm trying to communicate to you as a real estate professional is using this information, having it, and knowing it can be really valuable to you because it can help you close more business in November, December, January, February, where most agents, sadly, assume the same exact things as these prospective clients. They assume that they need to make 80 or 90% of their annual income between May and August. And it just doesn't have to be that way. You can have a consistent, predictable, successful business. And one of the key factors is knowing this information and building your business and communicating and responding based on what's true and accurate about your business. If you will really, really push this information, you can actually do more business this time of year than all other agents, most other agents, or maybe even more than you do in summertime, because you will draw in a majority of the consumers or a high percentage of the consumers that are thinking or being told by other agents that now's a bad time. So learn your market data, communicate it in a compelling way, offer value to your clients, and then report back. Comment below, like this video, share it, subscribe to our channel, and let me know if this has helped you make more money and be more productive as we head towards the end of the year and we keep that pipeline alive and growing as we head into next year. Take this, use it in your business. Let me know how it works for you, and I will talk to you on the next one. Take care.